So just like last time, we will be going over the last flag, maximum firepower, maximum asset, teamwork, defense. So last time we went over this little section of the Kashan map, and I'll explain why I like it again. It's flat terrain, very close to main. Your last flag is always very close to main, so you get supplies very easily, and they don't have to travel over long distances. There's many benefits to this, including having everyone defend. So that's 3 tows, 3 anti-airs, 2 mortars, 6 HMGs, and 30 foxholes, 1 man per asset, except for the tow, which gets an ammo runner. So that's 6 guys for that, 6 HMGs, 6 guys on it, 6 HMGs, and then shooter, ammo runner, and then 1 man per anti-air, and then 4 guys, 1 shooter per mortar, 1 ammo runner per mortar. So that's 4 guys, 2 mortars. And then at 10 minutes, you get 3 IFV Bradleys with it's got auto cannon, tow, coax, and then you got the Striker APCs with the 50 cal on top. So that's going to take another 10 guys right there. But though I've calculated it all out, everything can stay alive. Most guys on assets, 14 open kits. And so that's a lot of thermals right there. You have 7 on the armor, and then 3 thermals on the tow. Sorry, 9 on the armor. I'm mixing that up. I was calculating these two. So you have a total of 11 thermals. And you have 4 repair stations. You can double up 2 repair stations to give them faster repairs. 2 different spots. So repair, 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 or you could put these 2 together down here. You got tow, anti-air, anti-air, tow, tow, HMG, 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 HMG. And you have MG kit, hat kit, AR, lat, AR. So this middle fob right here can just be all using kits, since we are using, there's 3 tows. So there, like I said, it's all calculated out. Then you got tank, 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 Bradley, 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 Striker, Striker, anti-air vehicle. And these are not stationary, of course. This is going to be mobile over the fob. This is a 300 meter within between these fob positions. They have a 300 meter corridor here to get to the southern edge flanks, or respond where they need to, wherever the enemy is concentrated, spotted heavily over here. And so the whole time, everybody's just going to be preventative fire, pre-flagle, the whole time, suppression, until they see the enemy. If you hear armor out in the enemy territory, you're shooting all pre-fire, through the view distance, snapping rounds over hills, deep, so that way it goes over the enemy's heads before they even see you. So they're psychologically trolled, manipulated, hesitant, and it shows your dominance, even though you are in a what people would call bad situation in the open. But though it's not a bad situation when you have all these foxholes with spacing out your HMGs, your tows, and your anti-airs. 1 man per foxhole. Medic shares a foxhole, or medic can drop his kit at a spot where he, because we're going to be playing a lot of peekaboo. So you play peekaboo and you suppress. If you get shot at, you take cover, and if you're not getting shot at, you suppress the enemy. Like, you're gonna miss, but though that doesn't mean you stop shooting. Like, if they take cover and the enemy hides, you keep firing, snapping rounds over, and show dominance. Tell them not to do that again. You make contact with the enemy with your weapons, and you communicate with your weapons what you want the enemy to do. Don't do that again. Tell them that with your weapon. Tracers. You want to say, hey, I'm over here. Fire a lot of rounds with your tracer to distract for the other guy. It has multiple benefits for suppression. You're distracting for somebody else. You're preventing the enemy from shooting. You're making the focus widespread, so 1 man per hole. Like, the enemy has too many targets to shoot at here. So, like I said, I calculated everything out. 13 on the FOB assets, 23 total between AAV, CAS heli, jet, APC, IFV, tanks, 2 per piece of armor, 2 per CAS heli. One guy can one-man the anti-air vehicle. So the equation adds up to 23 people there, 13 people on the FOB assets. That leaves 14 open kits on a truly full server, but though we usually have one less guy per team or 2 less guys per team, so that's 14 open kits, leaving machine gunners, ARs, like this is non-ammo runners, like people who are free to fire and sweep and assist, and it's just, that's going to make a lot more noise. Everybody's suppressing the HMGs constantly. Toes are scanning, so that's again 11 thermals scanning, preventing the enemy while shooting. 1 area attack per squad, 1 area attack per super fob. If mortars come in, you repair the damage immediately. You should put your mortars on the northmost fob closest to your DOD, as I did here. Well, I didn't do it here, but you know, it's just logical because you can reach out to everything from there, and the transport choppers can drop very quickly and J-hook immediately. So choppers come out and J-hook immediately back to safe, same way that they came right into DOD. Repair station 1, repair station 2, then group 2 together on the north side for very fast repairs. For the 14 open kits, you could set a minefield out in front. See, it's a risky job, but though a combat engineer could potentially be covered, a single or 2 combat engineers could potentially be, you know, like just use the flag as bait. Nobody within the flag. Let the enemy try to cross the open desert if they dare. Otherwise, it's just going to be a firefight in these hills back here. Constant suppression from everybody. Machine gun, tow. When tow feels like enemy's about to peek through the view distance, but though if you hear them through the view distance and you have the tanks up, you can shoot and not have to worry about, oh, I'm reloading, the enemy's gonna kill me. No, the enemy is going to be dealing with your tanks, your Bradleys. Your Bradleys have, so that's 6 tows actually. Bradley has tow on it. Then the anti-air vehicle, so that's 4 anti-airs emplacements, 1 mobile with an anti-air vehicle, 1 or 2 anti-air kits, 1 or 2 hat kits, 2 sniper kits, 3 or 4 machine gun kits, 4 or 5 AR kits. So you're going to be using bullets and missiles and lasers. You got the CAS that comes in at 20 minutes, and all they're going to do is linger in the safe zone, even back here outside the edge of the map, and well, they're going to wait lasers, sweep, come in back to the safe zone, drawing in enemy CAS. Enemy CAS is not going to survive. Enemy has all the same amount of assets, but though especially not all the BMPs have thermals and stuff. BTRs. So there's no reason to not do this. It's very fun to troll the enemy as a team. The enemy usually only shoots at what they see, but though we will be shooting at everything that we don't see until we see them. We only have to worry about the enemy coming from one side of the map here on this specific flag. Well, that's just in general most of the time when you're defending your last flag, because your DOD's right there. They can't come from behind your DOD, they can only come from the front, and they can't come around from the outside the edge of the map. They have to come from the front. Many benefits to being right outside DOD. Very close, quick supplies. Gives you you're on your heels, but though you have everything maxed out, waiting for them in a trap. Grazing fires aimed at the highwayman. Mix that with suppression concept. Snap rounds use the snapping sound of bullets and the screaming of tow missiles. An explosion of tank shells impacting on the enemy territory before you see them. In areas that they could be, just everything gets swept. Constant sweep and double sweep.